We're trying to go to the next little notch up, which again, you have to decide. You're starting soft, yes? I'm using your tempo. I'm using your tempo, okay? I'm still phrasing well, am I not? Right? You know, it's kind of slow, but it's more interesting because I also have destinations in every measure, don't I? Like we worked on. See? That one especially. Now this part, you have to say this is a new part and it's got more acceleration, not in tempo, but in intensity. Right? I already brought it out more, didn't I? And then here I'm dipping down and I'm doing... Already I know that has to come out more.
Got
and I know
okay.
The next section I'm back to the beginning idea and I'm soft again. Alright, now here's where I have to know that this is a flag to get bigger to the climax. And this is where you really the most. I didn't get faster. Everybody will be more interested if you exaggerate your dynamic.
Okay.
So that came a little pokey there, right?
Yeah, I was trying to put more finger pressure.
Yes, that was fine, but that, you know, it's easy to hit a thumb, a short finger fall down hard. Remember, your thumb's at the level of your longer fingers, right? Always. Yeah. It's not, you know. So over here, let's practice. Okay, let's practice just that. Let's get that smoothed out. Good job. It's big. Wait, you go back here. Wait, you're going back here.
Sorry.
You skipped a few measures. You're going back to measure 11 and that 17. That's where it repeats, yes? I want you to go back as if it's the first time to the arpeggio, but wait a minute. We have to talk about what you're doing. You did a nice crescendo, but one place bothered me. I'll show you where. Triple it, what I do. Please listen here. What did I do differently? Because you don't want... Do you want?
Okay.
Or do you want less swell? That the long note is a destination note. The quarter note, the third beat is a destination note. Body, yes? Now can you delay the third beat with your 5?
Okay.
Third
Okay.
needs a delay on those top E's. The one before it is springboarding into the long note.
Okay. Okay.
Okay, otherwise
Fine. Okay.
it doesn't become musical. Go back to the arpeggio and refine that.
Okay.
You more crescendo. Triple a dead wave. I'm in the keys. You're in the keys here. Keep it big. Yeah, but wait a minute now. Wait. If this was a dominant measure with the arpeggio, it has to go to a tonic. It goes back and forth, doesn't it? Yes?
Okay.
Keep track of alternating dominant to tonic by measures. Every measure, either a dominant or tonic and alternation. Yeah, but somehow this is petering out on you. This B is petering out. The very high B that you just got with the dotted eighth to the 16th is too tiny. You need to go right into it. Watch. Triple little one. You're already there.
Good.
Yeah. Dead weight arm. Dead weight arm through that finger. Triple it. 1, 2, 3. I'm already there. That dotted 8/16 is in the keys. Big. Keep it big. Good. You know, I would recommend that section be played as I practice it. I practice it from those measures in that section to a repeat. Don't do it 3 times. Just do pairs, because that's what happens. It's repeated. Don't do it 3 times or 4. Just get used to hearing it twice, exactly how you want to do it.
Okay.
You need to know how to transition back to measure 17 too, right? Even if you're behind tempo, you make it more interesting with a bigger dynamic range. It has to come out of itself. So it doesn't stay so in a little box, between you and yourself.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm.
Even if you make a couple of mistakes, I'd rather you make them with courage than it falls into, muffled sound, like it's like muted between you and you. So you can project at this level. Now you're going to go to this, right? And you still have your directions, right? You know where you're going, your destinations. You still can phrase nice at a slow tempo. Right? You don't want to go, I'm playing slow, I'll forget about the musical side of it. That's the big deal about today is, number one, you're making a huge jump by not singing over your playing and not counting. The next step is completely listen for dynamic changes and plan it out. Go right to the highest point. Say, what is my highest level? That is big for this piece, right? What's my lowest level? Probably the lowest level is probably the second line where you do the second time. Remember, you do something different with the beginning idea. Remember, the beginning is going to be about MP, and then its repeat is double P. Right. We mapped all this out. The coda also you have to have pretty well mapped out. The coda, let's see, came out of this, and then I wouldn't let that disappear at all because it's coming to the end. We need to hear it, but here we decided to be soft, right? We end soft, don't we? We pull it in at the end.
Okay.
Yeah. It's got to be planned. You've got to plan out your playing, right? If it's pretty much planned, a little bit of inspiration will be the extra that'll go into it. But if it's not planned, no inspiration can be injected into it. It's really very good. I mean, this is a huge jump for you to have gone from whatever you did last time to this. So it's, we're not going to do easier things after this. That's for sure.
Yeah. Okay.
Kind of go over this business of, projecting your sound a little bit more.
Okay.